Finally, some good news for Americans feeling the pinch of inflation. After years of soaring prices, the cost of cars and trucks in the U.S. is finally seeing a downturn. And that's what we're talking about today. For nearly 3 years, inflationary increases have made purchasing a vehicle quite the daunting task, but now things are starting to look up. The downturn can be credited to a significant increase in vehicle availability. Supply and demand. After years of severe shortage, dealerships are now seeing more cars in their lots than ever before. In January alone, American dealerships had a whopping 2.6 million new cars, trucks, and SUVs available. That's compared to 1.74 million a year ago. This surge in availability means more competition among dealers, giving you a stronger bargaining position. It's a refreshing change after years of empty lots and skyrocketing prices. This from a dealership owner, quote, "When the lots are empty, there's not much of a bargaining position from a consumer standpoint, but now that we have inventory, it's much more competitive, much more like it has been historically." The pandemic-induced shortage of computer chips had been a major driver of price hikes, but with the chip supply stabilizing, auto production is now on the rise. As a car shopper, you can anticipate significantly more discounting, more incentives, and we're already seeing some of that, and consumers are reaping the benefits. From cash incentives to low-interest financing, dealerships are pulling out all the stops to attract you to come back to the dealership lots. From newer vehicles to used ones, prices are on the decline across the board. And with automakers expected to continue lowering prices, the future looks promising for you. This general manager of a Hyundai in Columbus, Ohio, said that before the pandemic, they would have 400 to 500 vehicles on hand. That figure went down to 30 to 50 after the chip shortage. By last year, his average supply was 150. Now, it's between 250 and 275, which he says is enough to compete with rival dealers who are offering major discounts. And the latest number I have here on the average price of a used vehicle, $27,295 as of last month, down 3% from a year ago and 12% below the peak in April 2022, which was $31,000 and change. And analysts expect used auto prices to fall a little bit further before maybe going back up during the peak buying season sometime in the spring. If and when you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out quotes.everymandriver.com. It's a free search engine, insider access to dealer pricing in your zip code. It's a free search engine, make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code by going to quotes.everymandriver.com, expand that zip code, take a road trip, travel a few miles to save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s on a new or used vehicle because prices are dropping. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.